Hi and welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Another short segment of sort of transfer news. Before we get into this one, make sure you subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV, hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on this channel. Zakaria Bakkali, born 26th of January in 1996, is a Belgian professional footballer who plays for Belgium club RSC, Anderlecht, and the Belgium national football team as a winger. He's most famous for becoming the youngest Eredivisie player of all time to score a hat-trick at the age of 17 and 196 days. Brussels, 15th of October 2013. Belgium was playing Wales in its final World Cup qualifier. Qualifications for the World Cup had already been secured, so coach Mark Wilmers is trying out something new. With 12 minutes to go, he calls his last substitute to the bench and gives him a fatherly kiss on the forehead. A few moments later, Zakaria Bakkali makes his full international debut at the tender age of 17. Belgium has just secured one of its brightest prospects in world football. Brussels, 2nd of October 2014. Mark Wilmers has just announced the squad for Belgium's first Euro 2016 qualifiers against Andorra and Bosnia, 1 year since Bakkali's debut. A few more youngsters have forced their way into Wilmot's team. 19-year-old Divock Origi and Andan Januzaj were already called up for the World Cup, while Jason Denayer, also 19, has just been handed his first senior call-up. Meanwhile, Zakaria Bakkali was also called up for the under-19s. A few hours later, he wasn't anymore. Bakkali's name had disappeared from the list. Nobody seemed to know exactly why, not even the Belgian Football Association. The whole incident is systematic of the downward path Bakkali's career has taken this year, ostracized by his club PSV. The relationship between club and player has deteriorated to the point where PSV Eindhoven has even banned Bakkali from playing for the reserves. At 18, Bakkali's blossoming career seems like it might already be over before it is even started. Having lured Bakkali away from Standard Liège Youth Academy in 2008 at the age of 12, the Dutch club managed to persuade the Belgian-Moroccan descent to stay in Eindhoven despite the interest of several Premier League teams, most notably Manchester City, by promising the start at first-team football. So in the summer of 2012, Bakkali signed a 3-year deal at PSV, training with the first team and playing for the reserves and under-19s, despite being only 16. Despite intermittent rumours of an unhappy Bakkali considering a move away, he stayed and was promoted to the first team 1 year later. Fast forward 2015, Liverpool, our 10-3 Premier League title chances, will rival rumoured interest from Arsenal, a 14-1 shot, and Real Madrid a 4-1 for Champions League. In PSV Eindhoven, starlet Zakaria, according to the claims made in the Dutch press. Reds boss at the time, Brendan Rodgers, had dispatched scouts several times earlier in the season, and they brought back glowing reports to Anfield about Bakkali. Arsene Wenger was also keen on bringing the youngster to the Gunners. A PSV spokesman at the time said, "Bakkali is a player that Wenger rated highly. Arsenal had kept an eye on him and were aware that other teams wanted him, so could move in the summer to buy him." Eredivisie outfit Eindhoven were reportedly trying to persuade the player's agent, who happened to be his aunt and uncle, that staying in the Netherlands is best for his development. The loan signing of Park Ji-sung from QPR and Fulham forward Brian Ruiz in the last two transfer windows had limited time on the field for Bakkali, however. Bakkali announced himself in a Dutch top flight in August by hitting a hat-trick in PSV's 5-0 thrashing of NEC, becoming the youngest player in Eredivisie's history to achieve this feat. A senior call-up and first cap for Belgium followed against Wales in October, but he was in and out of Eindhoven then. For Zakaria, any chance of playing in the Premier League for Arsenal quickly diminished. Even now, under Mikel Arteta, a new regime, Arsenal have a number of wingers who could play in this position. Furthermore, Mark Wilmots had a roster packed with full of talented players to choose from. Bakkali faced stiff competition from the likes of Tottenham attacker Nacer Chadli, Chelsea's Eden Hazard, Dries Mertens of Napoli, and Everton winger Kevin Mireles for a spot. Guys, what do you think even now? Do you think Zakaria Bakkali would be a choice for Mikel Arteta now? Leave the comments in the box, let me know your thoughts. If you've been wondering by any chance who you've been listening to, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.